Teaser actually fought ApolloKage not too long ago, just 3 weeks ago at Let's Make Moves Miami, and it was a 3-1 victory by AK. So if history does repeat itself, we'll see AK moving on to winners finals to get his fated Snake Ditto against MVD. Yep. But Teaser, he's scrappy, he's mean, and he hasn't paid his taxes in 26 years.
Why though? Like, why are we bringing this up?
Georgia knows about Teaser's beef with the IRS.
Is that why I heard everybody in the crowd? I need you guys to let me know this. Is that why y'all were saying pay your taxes yesterday?
During Teaser ESAM?
All right, thank you. All right, I was so confused. But now with Teaser, of course, against Snake, I mean, Teaser's main win condition is ledge trapping. You already know it's going to be ledge trapping. Everybody has to deal with it, but it's Snake. So Snake's going to recover high often. The only way you can deal with that is trying to force Snake to drop low with those charge shots, get him to go low as often as possible. Respecting Cypher at ledge so you don't get hit by it as it comes up with Morph Ball. If you can get around that, I think it'd be fine. But I'm curious to see how they do it. ApolloKage is not an easy task to beat. Like you said, went down to him 3-1 before, has been hunting for that W, that top 3 finish, only constantly improving every single major event. Well, this time last, he's got $10,000 pop bonus on the line and 2 qualifying spots. So you know ApolloKage is going to be playing that much better to try and take this dub away from Georgia.
AK, one of the hungriest players in the Smash Brothers Ultimate scene. It went from, I really want a top 16. As soon as he got it, it was immediately, I really want a top 8. As soon as he got it, I really want a top 4. And he's in 5th right now, guaranteed at least. We'll see if he can keep pushing it further. Teaser, actually kind of interesting on the Dark Samus as opposed to his usual Samus, but as his tag says, let's boogie, baby.
It's Let's Boogie versus Scoobert Doobert, baby. We got game number 1 here in winners semis of ApolloKage trying to take this W, but Will you be able to be patient enough to deal with the fact that your charge shots are constantly getting hit away? That's going to be a crucial factor.
The thing, though, is that Snake has to be, like, feet on the ground underneath him to be able to clank out charge shot with the grenades. And when he's on the ledge, when he's getting ledge trapped, something that Teaser personally excels at, there's nothing he can do. If he gets caught by that down B, neutral B combo, he's dead.
He's doing an amazing job actually of still putting that pressure off. There's that trade-off we were talking about before. The biggest thing is you try to condition ApolloKage to go for it too much so you could sneak in with a nair or a fair on a jump read to get that punish. But it's an incredibly even match right now. Mortho's going to give him stage control, and the air dodge in knowing that the punish might be minimal in that situation. Very good from ApolloKage.
So far, so good as well. Just beats out everything that AK wanted, gets the up throw for the stock, and that was a little bit earlier than I thought should have been killing.
Me too. I think, I don't know if that was DI or not, but like up throw obviously being a kill throw, but that's Snake, and we saw Snake survive a couple of situations last game, but answering right back, wasting no time as ApolloKage, only taking 42, and I want to say player cam too.
Look down at Teaser's camera. He is almost folded at a 90-degree angle. He is all the way in the game.
Teaser's not only for hungry, but he's eating the monitor as well. He wants the entire thing.
Wow!
He eats that stock and eats that Cypher. Technology is mine, and it's delicious as that dare finds its mark.
Charge shot coming through. But AK, he's trying to find his ability to play the game, and there it is. That's what we've been waiting for, the moment where charge shot is just completely invalidated by a single grenade.
One of the things, too, also that I love about watching ApolloKage, we saw him miss it just a second ago. ApolloKage uses C4 like a command grab. If you shield too much on platform, you're going to get stuck. If you shield too much in front of him, you're going to get stuck. So you have to be very careful about how you decide to approach that. But Teaser having literally no care for that last as he's continuing to build this lead up.
I actually do want to point out we didn't get a chance to because this set started so quickly. Teaser has a lot of experience in this matchup with 2 very good Snakes in Georgia already in the form of Scat and also Sunito's secondary Snake, which people don't know about Sunito's Snake, and Kola also secondarying the character from time to time, so it's not an unfamiliar matchup, and it's one that Teaser is definitely showing himself to be proficient in, but the up smash evens us up.
And we're going to keep trying to keep this damage going right now. Crowd, y'all need to calm down, but we're going to keep this match going with this Zare trying to pressure at the ledge.
I don't think they need to calm down in the slightest.
Well, damage trying to build up a little bit here for ApolloKage, but as you already know, that damage is very in favor. Usually trying to go for the up special into the air. Screw attack will not find its mark, but you got to be very careful about that if you're ApolloKage trying to land.
Pulls that grenade, keeps the shield out, wants Teaser back away on the ledge, and finds that opportunity, but loses out to the nair thanks to the up smash coming through.
ApolloKage, good shield over there on charge shot. We're on last stock situation. Up tilt is now about to be online. Even though it is Dark Samus with some weight, that's still a very strong move. Good job not going down there after that C4. And this is extremely close. Out there almost finds its mark.
AK very nearly yoinking that game out from underneath Teaser, but not able to do it just yet. Now has to come down from deep off stage. Tries to recover high, but Teaser's got a charge shot with his name on it, and the air dodge through ends up trapped. Teaser, all easy for him to fall through with that nair.
Amazing frame trap from Teaser. Not only is the ledge game incredible, but the ability to force your defensive options, period, on high recoveries is incredible. We alluded to that at the very beginning of the set, expecting him to use charge shots to try and force Snake to go low, hopefully covering on its way in. And also a really early dare that got brought all the way back, but showing ApolloKage, you got to be very careful about how you recover against me, otherwise I'm going to demolish you.
I know what you're going for with these ciphers off stage, and I want no part of it. I will just run off dare. 1-0 in the favor of Teaser. We run to small battlefield. AK trying to close the distance between the two of them a little bit. More confident in his boxing game than he is in Snake zoning versus Samus's zoning, but
that was such a good layered ledge trap as well by ApolloKage. He had the grenades out, C4 at ledge, covering if he got bounced up, guarantee push him on the platform, and then had C4 there later. However, it's going to have to go high here. You're basically going to take at least one hit. That's going to be the bear, and he air dodges past that. That was, if Teaser recognized the air dodge distance, would have been a free forward smash.
Oh, and look at this Teaser. So mobile off stage, but he's not mobile enough on stage, and just hops straight into that C4 to lose the first stock.
I am so impressed by the amount of personal feelings that Teaser has for every single stock that's lost. It's like, man, I can't believe. All right, next one. You can see the passion behind everyone. He doesn't like making any mistakes, and you can't make that many against someone like Snake, as this damage will start to rack up heavy when they get that first lead. Oh, good coverage, though, with the down smash instead on the air dodge in, and that's going to be an instant evening back up here, 79-0.
Rising up air, but able to pop through it with the grenade.
Lift grab. There's going to be a free dash attack, of course, coming in. That charge shot answering right back, though. And this is also ranges now where a good fair or a throw will push ApolloKage off stage. That's going to give you that ledge shot, potentially finding that down air we saw in that last game, which I think is what Teaser's maybe trying to look for, but instead just rolling back and forth, trying to be careful and forgetting where the position was as that C4 takes out the second stock.
64% only on ApolloKage, and with Snake's weight, we've seen him live significantly longer, both in this set and in previous. So a very good position for AK to find himself in. The small battlefield counterpick, the less space that Teaser has to work with. Very, very beneficial for him, and finding his shield starting to be on the verge of going away as he gets hit by Nade C4.
This ApolloKage is that player we've been looking at who's constantly been improving every single tournament, looking for that top position each and every time, trying to move forward throughout each bracket with the best mentality. This is against Samus. This is a very difficult character to play passive against over time. He's doing it well, but Teaser's starting to get him that much closer to KO percentages. Can he find that back air? He does, but the trade-off with the explosion prevents him from going away.
Yeah, still holding on to the stock, and now able to get back up on stage in the grenade, ruining Teaser's ledge trap so that he can't find the charge shot. AK, he's been so good this game number 2, but it's not good enough to avoid that nair, and Teaser once again brings us to last stock. Samus able to close this gap pretty soon if ApolloKage makes a significant enough mistake.
Like we said, you got to be super careful. This percentage right now equals a potential dare. He's going to have to go high with Cypher. He has to take a hit essentially on landing.
He has no jump.
Cypher comes back in, more fall off the ledge, but the Cypher hits him underneath the stage, stealing that ledge trap away, but Teaser not backing off, still going right in with the screw attack.
But just look at that. One mistake, burning his jump early, cost ApolloKage 86%, and he's still yet to get all the way back into neutral. Teaser maybe getting a little bit over-aggressive, though, goes off stage and looks for the runoff nair.
That's not a real Samus. I just saw Jab 2 come out again. He's been using it too much. Not agreed. They only press Jab 1. Up throw won't be enough just yet, though. Even as they worked earlier around the same percent. Trade-off helps! As what you would have thought as Teaser goes up there and snatches it away with that up air, taking it off the top.
He broke the stream!
Bro. Georgia loves their mid-set pop-offs, man.
It's been all day long, both Teaser and Jazo. But that just shows they're feeling the emotion, they're feeling the tensions, and They want this more than anything else. A 2-0 lead for Teaser.
Well, we saw one Snake player able to sneak through it last time while being behind, and it was at the hands of MVD. This time, Teaser up 2-0 in a much more comfortable position compared to what DHATL was in before. ApolloKage has to figure it out ASAP. However, the way that Teaser's starting to play, it's not looking that easy. Teaser looking prime and ready to close this out and get that top 3 finish.
Running it back to small battlefield, though. A place where Teaser really did figure out how to play the tempo towards the end of that game. I don't know if I like this decision from AK. It looked great at first, and then Teaser he figured out the pacing, and suddenly it was just another Samus stage.
Yeah, I feel like the mid-range was a little bit too close. Like his active range to go for a burst option as Samus of all characters was a little bit too good. I feel like you want to, even though on paper it's like, okay, I don't want to really separate too much, it was working much better game 1. It's starting to build up heavy, finds it there, but surprisingly though, we're actually at an even percent to start.
It's something that I like to say a lot, though, where I feel like Teaser has the best boxing of any of the top Samuses. Like, if you look at Siski, you see Siski and you see the ledge trap god. Or you look at Icy Mist and you see Icy, and the uppies as well. You see Icy Mist and you think about her, like, ability to just zone and keep you from ever getting near her. But you see Teaser, and you see his ability to so quickly swap between the 2 different play styles of zoning and boxing. But he can't box with that back air, as ApolloKage takes first blood once more.
I mean, look, Teaser sees that prize pool and says, man, that's a lot of money to pay my taxes. So he's got that motivation. He's trying to close it out, but that dash stack won't be enough to take it out off the top. Going out there looking for that up air. Well, not for,
Up B there. 154 on AK. Teaser shown himself pretty proficient in taking these stocks in most situations and has yet to be damaged up all that much yet, at least. 2.3% on him, but that Nair, the damage dealer, comes through for ApolloKage. We saw it last set as well with MVD versus Jazo.
At least ApolloKage has been able to hold on to the stocks much better to up throw be online. ApolloKage, of course, has some of the best mentality we've seen over time. You can't count him out just yet. Ooh. He will lose that one right there. He held that one for a while, but ApolloKage is starting to slow the game down a bit more. As we can recall, he said it himself on Twitter, I'm going to start camping out things more.
I will camp.
I will, and it worked yesterday, too. That's why he's here in top 8. I would not be surprised to see that same playstyle start to kick in because it's looking much better as ApolloKage starting to wake up a ton right now.
Yeah, AK with the never say die attitude. If anybody can make this reverse 3-0 to win the set, it is most certainly him, and the adaptations are starting to show through for just that purpose. Gets the grab, but actually lets Teaser mash out, judging that the damage from the pummel hit is going to be more valuable than any follow-up, and maybe finding a follow-up here with Nikita.
No, I like the dare! Oh, he just missed it. If that dare popped off the right way. Oh, it did work out! Okay, ApolloKage putting himself in the lead for a change. It's been a little bit, but this is exactly what we want to see. We want to see ApolloKage start to make those adjustments, force that Game 5 set. That being said, though, Teaser not trying to have any bit of that as he's been playing so phenomenally up to this point. ApolloKage starting to figure things out slowly last.
This is those adaptations out in full force. AK, he actually missed out on those edge guards earlier on in the set, was unable to close out the stocks from Teaser, but now, no problemo. He's able to close them out just like that. I didn't like that in the air there. It was a very awkward situation for both of them to find themselves in, and the scramble resulted in nothing significant for either one of them, but a potentially significant edge guard right here.
I do like the attempt at that. ApolloKage hasn't really gone for that in a while. AK is usually pretty content with controlling ledge until he feels like you're going to be obvious on recovery. Oh, what a good job conditioning that, but the up tilt still won't be enough. Dark Samus, of course, being a bit on the heavier side, but that up tilt absolutely will, as AK is not out of it just yet. Puts himself on the board, getting into a set count of 2-1.
This is how it starts. ApolloKage shutting me up and doubting him just a little bit in terms of going back to small battlefield after how that game ended, closing it out in very strong fashion. You see Teaser in that camera there, hand on the chest, trying to take a deep breath, trying to slow the heart rate a little bit, wants to calm down, wants to get himself ready to go into the next game, because if you're not ready for AK, that reverse sweep will roll in like the tides.
Yeah, man, it is no mystery in the fact that I have been a very big fan of AK's rise of late on how well he's been playing time and time again. And if he wants to continue to do that, he has to be able to rebound from something like this. Also, bias-wise, I just want to see a Game 5 out of these two. But Teaser has done nothing but impress me as well. incredible boxing game, like you said, incredible ability to control the landing of someone like Snake who has ability to mix it up. And here on Town and City, you're going to be able to force them to want to recover high like that, but that's exactly what I was expecting. The fares are going to be more online to try and bait AK to go to those. You get that free damage.
Free damage is what AK loves to find, but on Town and City, Teaser loves this stage. It's no surprise to see him counterpick here because Samus, not one that kills off the top too often. You might see the occasional up B or the up throw KO, but most of the time it's with stuff like that.
Exactly, that horizontal pressure game that they're just known for so well. Those early knockouts off the side with charge shot, the incredible ledge trapping that leads to those early nairs, and it builds up heavily. AK trying to get himself some damage going, but Teaser starting to play that game back a little bit more too, not willing to box as much because it's not worth it. Don't take those trades with Snake right now.
Couple dash attacks from AK, but not too much else since he lost out on that first stock. Teaser going high to cover and gets the jab one dash back grab, the Samus classic.
The truest fake combo in the game, and it works every time.
It is so fake, but that Nikita flying at your face is more than real enough.
He's got to pay close attention to those. Those have been finding their mark, at least setting him up for kills more often than not of late. 57 on the board for AK, trying to find his way in. Teaser gets the free grab and almost lines himself up for a grenade follow-up. A little bit too far away, though.
93%. Snake off the ledge, but Teaser doesn't get the opportunity to ledge trap. He wanted it so bad, but the nades came on and knocked him out of position, but ApolloKage knocking Teaser around the block with 91 off the bat.
Quite literally, he's shoulder checking him over and over again, saying, "What's up?" And he keeps catching him. That grenade didn't cover the...
You saw that timing, though.
It was
where
so good.
The grenade pop very nearly knocked Teaser into the C4 detonation. A little bit higher percent, and ApolloKage would have found a kill off of genius timing.
I am crying internally that didn't work. And now Teaser's going to get the dash attack, but even with that good DI into the corner of Town and City, of course, the higher vertical blast zone to try and keep himself in the game. This is a very hard-fought second stock here. This is showing a lot of shades, too, of how that MVD DHATL set was going a majority of the time as well.
145. The dash attack out of it going to be plenty enough for Teaser to kill, and ApolloKage finds himself on winner side stock, but he's not going to let that keep him down. He's not going to let that affect him. He's not going to let that slow his roll. He comes off that Angel platform and immediately finds the stock.
Yeah, the immediate double jump nair too, just wasting no time whatsoever. Super close set right now. Nobody really taking any damage so far here in this third stock, but that's majority because AK just can't get off this platform. He finally does, takes a bear in the midst of it, but even after that, that was really good, taking one grenade trade and pushing it all the way up like a solid 40-ish+%.
Teaser very nearly finding that back air on ApolloKage's recovery to the stage, but his air dodges are flawless, so he's able to get through it, but no punish on the up B. The whiffed up B gets away scot-free.
And Teaser's now starting to do that more here when it matters the most. Last stock, you can't make any mistakes. Gonna go after potentially trade war. You can't take those trades. Avoids the charge shot too. Teaser getting him with the F tilt, but the trade up comes through at the last second for AK. He can't make any more mistakes right now if he wants to keep this winner's run alive.
Teaser showing how practiced he is in these situations, how often he finds himself here. But ApolloKage is no different and rolls behind into the up tilt. But thanks to Town and City, the ceiling way too high.
I forgot we were on Town for a second. That was so close, but speaking of so close, we're at 151 into 121. Dash attack won't be enough to take it off the side. Here comes Nikita. Does he guess right? No, he doesn't! The Untechable forces a game number 5 once again. Georgia fighting for their life out here, and they have to continue to struggle as the Snake players keep making it that much more difficult to make their way out on winner's side to top 3. AK forcing game number 5. Scoopert Dupert is not gone just yet. Will Teaser be able to keep this run going as well? That was super close at the end last.
And like his nephew, he is scrapping for every single one of these stocks. Came down from what we all thought was going to be it. We thought he was dead and gone and buried. Was able to keep composure and win that game out.
Let's see if he can keep that composure once again. So far, this has been incredibly dangerous. That fair is one way to snag composure out of you real quick. We've seen the passion. We've seen the body language from Teaser repeatedly after each stock is lost, but he's been very composed so far up to this point. That nair, however, is a lot of damage. Does he get around this? Of course, the platform being in the way does not need to respect that mortar, but does get hit in center.
And this is just AK playing his game. He has figured it out and knows exactly what needs to be done zoning, boxing, everything is going his way at the moment, and that's why he's got nearly a 100% lead against Teaser.
Right now, you can see, I mean, even the crowd energy right now, I've only been hearing noise this entire time, but everybody being a little bit stressed out. But I know once we get to that last stock situation, pay your taxes.
Down throw,
up in there again.
Teaser certainly paying his taxes right now for the first time in a long time, I would imagine. The down throw,
oh!
he up B's immediately, but AK misses the punish. No punish!
You're actually insane for that, recognizing the fall off the stage that was guaranteed in every other regard, but the throw does not find its mark. Now he's just hopping around a bunch. Jab 2 comes through, pushing him off stage. Do you walk away with this ledge trap? And you don't, but ApolloKage somehow sneaking his way around, still living at 201 here though is Teaser.
I was about to say, hey, do me a favor and tell me how? Against Snake, 200 and I get Samus is heavy, sure. 213, still alive, dodging around this Nikita missile and gets on past, takes a dash attack. He's still alive.
Built
Teaser is immortal.
Built differently, manufactured immaculately. I don't know. Somehow still around, and Nair comes through as well. Did AK?
My God, it's a grenade.
It took a grenade kill on a platform at 239%, but AK took 81 in the midst of that. That was important for Teaser to build up that damage.
81, very much in the realm of possibility for Samus to close out here if AK makes a significant mistake, but you see him going high, staying close to the center of the stage too, so that no matter what Teaser does, it'll have to kill coast to coast. 120.
Teaser just trying to force him to go high with that charge shot, actually taking the charge shot on landing. Not really going to take it out just yet, but if he guesses correctly right now, going for the jabs, going for a down tilt as well, but good buffered roll in from AK to get away from that. And now 101, going all the way out there, almost getting the dare. That would have given him a 2-stock lead.
I thought that a Nair was coming through and that it would have certainly been the stock, but AK opts for the dare instead, and Teaser only eats one hit of it before finding himself free.
And here comes these grenades again, but that Nair should finally be enough as it is. 117 has been put on the board of Teaser, who's going to take that grenade straight to the face as he tried to send out a charge shot.
ApolloKage, a very significant lead, but it's something that we've seen Teaser do before. He needs to take this stock now, and he misses out on the back air that he was looking for.
Backdoor's gonna go ahead and set him up, but he recovers high. You take that recovery high every time because you'd rather take that hit. Granted, these hits are starting to rack up. Normally, it's not too bad, but Teaser chasing him all the way up, misses the air dodge. F-tilt will not take him out yet, but that will give him stage control, and he, that time, gets around the Nikita.
Teaser been doing such a good job of avoiding the Nikitas, and this time dash attack actually kills. So I'm still a little bit confused as to how Teaser lived the cross-stage dash attack at 226, but the magic is gone. Teaser, the potion of immortality has exited his system.
Well, he's trying to go after him right now to continue to try and keep this run alive at that. He does not get him up the top. Dash attack will not be enough yet either on Snake. Does he go after him with a forward or potentially at this position? No, it goes for the up smash, but did not find its mark.
That up smash, one of the most unreliable moves in Smash Bros. Ultimate. And this time not even finding the initial hit. ApolloKage, extra credit galore and lives the back air. Wow.
That matters a ton. If that back air came through, that will find its mark though. 92% attached to Teaser, but this is by no means done. It's very possible to get that damage back on and potentially find an early spike, so AK has to be super careful.
106%. You know what? That just means a little bit of rage for Teaser, says him, but it just means a potential setup as he lives through the C4.
Still not gone just yet. C4 is reapplied somewhere. I don't even know where it is on the stage right now, but Teaser needs to be very careful as the dash check comes through. Will not be enough off the parry. Get out to avoid this Nikita. Does he get back on?
He's dancing, he's bobbing, he's weaving, and he gets around it onto the ledge, and he gets past ApolloKage.
Backing it up with the more pop on lands right now. No punish from AK. Teaser still in at 179. Nikita's in the way.
And what universe do you grab there?
And the jab setting him up into the mortar, guaranteeing he would be stuck in that hit. And it's once again the Snake player who comes through, scooper duper, takes it out, pushes himself into top 3 finish, guaranteed here at Dreamhack Atlanta 2022. That much closer to getting that qualifying spot and that big piece of that $10,000 on the line. Wow.
All the nerves, all of the pressure evaporating in just a moment as ApolloKage finds that jab 1-2 to lock Teaser in place as the mortar takes him out. But it was a second option because I saw the future. where ApolloKage goes for the turnaround grab on Teaser while he was in Special Fall, and then Teaser makes the comeback. In what universe do you not go for F-tilt there? ApolloKage is a madman. A madman in Winners Finals is a madman in Winners Finals.
Oh no, it sounded like a little audio book. Like as you came in, but it is the timeline we live in right now.